Music. I'm your host, Sean Ali Modina. So happy to be with everyone this evening. You're listening to Radio Azad, where your voice matters. You have tapped the app. We are live in 163 countries around the world and also live in our studios here in Irving, Texas, with our special guest, Mr. Saad Haroon, the man himself.
Hello, Sean. I'm happy to be here. I'm always happy to be here.
Yes.
Got some big announcements to make, got some conversation to have with you. It's going to be a great show.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. You know, it was 2 seconds right before we went on. And we're also live. We are on our FM channel. So 104 or 107.9 HD4.
Wow, congratulations. Radio Azad is really Azad.
Yeah.
It's like going. It's in the ether.
It's becoming
everywhere.
the most independent thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's interesting because the reason why we went on FM and FM radio and why we did it this way was we wanted to keep our content, the way that we can best feel the topics, the issues, and be as close to our audience as possible and be as authentic as we possibly can. So everyone brings their own unique voice.
I know it's difficult in this day and age though, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone is so sort of skewed in this direction or that.
Yeah.
And you tend to maybe, as a comedian, sometimes I tend to like go towards fear first. I'm like, okay, don't talk about that. You might offend anyone. I'm like, no, that's exactly what I want to talk about.
Right.
Let's talk about it because that's the only way you're going to kind of get
It's your signal. It's your signal to lean into it.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, maybe we can talk about that because, this show is really heavily focused on politics and policy.
Politics and policy.
But specifically,
I saw your eyes light up. Like, when you said that.
Light up like this goofy chain. This is like way over the top.
I think you were actually meant to be in DC, in Washington, DC. You just ended up in Irving, Texas.
Oh yeah. In New York with the Knicks in the game. That's DC with FIFA, I guess. And FIFA's happening this week. It's starting tomorrow.
It is 11th. Oh,
yeah.
Or
the 11th. Tomorrow.
Yes, it's starting
2
on the 11th.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to FIFA Fan Fest in Dallas?
Maybe I should.
It's free.
I should. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. You know what? You've convinced me.
I'm going to be there a few days. I'll let you know when I'm
Let's
there.
hang out. Yeah. My birthday's on Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
Yeah. So we should do it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is a very, very early happy birthday to you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We should celebrate. It'll be so much fun.
Absolutely. Let's celebrate right now.
Let's go tonight.
Let's leave the radio show.
Hey, bye guys. We're done. We're done. So it's interesting because Trump is such a polarizing figure, and all the policies and politics that are happening, I believe that our community is not really doing a great job in grasping the moment, because I think we're falling into the trap of what everybody else is doing, which is just, completely rejecting everything that the president is doing, not really understanding what the implications are, what tariffs are, why we need to have a more balanced trade system. And so, when I try to give a more balanced approach, everyone thinks I'm just some pro-Trump guy, and it's really funny.
I see. That's where, even I like, because to be honest, of course, as like an immigrant or something like that, you have your own kind of preconceived notions.
Right.
But to be honest, every president to me seems to be the same. They're just repackaged a little bit differently. And that's kind of how it is. And it's basically sort of what your mind skews towards.
Yes.
And this is one talking point that I always bring up, and it infuriates people, which is why I bring it up right now.
This is our goal for tonight.
I know, our goal for tonight is to get everyone involved. And it's not that I have so I'm going to kind of pause right now and say it's not because I believe something this way or that, but because I think that it's a good conversation to have in terms of what the presidency should be. And I tell everyone's like, oh, Trump is starting all these wars and he's bombing Iran. And then I tell them that, yes, absolutely, 100% true. But also Obama at the same point did more drone strikes, killed more civilians as well than other presidents as well. And then, but we don't talk about him in the same breath because he kind of fits that window.
Yes.
And I'm saying that there is no right in this. Those are wrongs.
Yes.
But if we're comparing kind of like for like, do we have that conversation?
Yes.
Do we, that where we're like, okay, fine, this is what Obama did. This is what, are we counting numbers? How do we do it? Or is it just personality?
Yeah.
We're like, we don't like that guy.
I think that's what it is, right? Like, the electability of somebody is determined within the first 30 seconds, right? Like of who they are in front of the camera. And that's what everyone believed was the difference between JFK and Richard Nixon, right?
Yes, that's right. I mean, I went to school for communications, and they said that the fact that Nixon wouldn't refuse to wear makeup, so he was sweating a lot on camera, and then he looked nervous,
right?
Which is a huge reason why he was was looked at as older and not cool, and JFK was handsome,
right,
fun, and nice,
and right in front of the camera, and whatnot. And he was in the middle of a Cold War, and we were trying to go through all of that. But it's everyone has policies and politics that are going to rub people the wrong way. But if you're seen in a more favorable light, it's interesting how bias kind of really sets in, and then we forget exactly what's happening. I mean, you think about the number of people that were deported under Obama. It's an incredible amount. It's a staggering amount.
Yes.
But is he my guy? Do I love him? Yeah. Like, why not? Like,
yeah, exactly. And so, like, that's what I wonder is are we looking at the numbers and kind of comparing this thing? Or are we looking at kind of what it is? But with Trump, I think it is a little bit different. I think there was a real disenfranchisement in the majority of America, which is white, to why are these things skewing this way? And he tapped into that. And he's like, these people feel disenfranchised. And there are things, and it's from, it starts with, I think it started with the idea in colleges of affirmative action. I think that is such a core in this issue of, okay, who gets to go to college? How do they get to go? And how do we choose that? And that disenfranchisement that a lot of white America felt, where like, okay, wait a second, I am eligible for that position. I should get it, but somebody else has gotten it.
Yes.
And there's an amazing debate to be had there.
Yes.
About how do we rectify that?
Yes.
And why that? Because affirmative action existed for a reason, right? Absolutely. It's because there was a historical disenfranchisement, and now you're talking about a modern day disenfranchisement versus a historical disenfranchisement, and who wins that argument then?
But you can't, right? Because
you cannot.
The problem is also, I think this whole white lash thing happened in 2016 when it was Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. And you're right, it was middle America that was speaking up, but they were the ones that are getting left behind. And when you think about the politics or the philosophy behind the politics of the modern day Democrat, it is to help the people that are being kind of ignored in society.
Yes.
And it's to give a voice to those people. They just happen to be white people, and we don't want to do it. And so it was interesting that the people that were crying for help, the people that were actually saying, hey, like we are the poor, we are the sick, we don't have the economic viability. And we turned back and said, well, it sucks for you, Whitey. And you can't do that, right? You have to treat, if you're going to treat your brother as an equal, it doesn't matter what the color should be or what it might be. If it's, the thing that people don't understand is, the thing that we all got wrong is it's never been a race problem. It's always been a class problem.
Yes, exactly. You're right. It's always been about kind of the financials of it. It's always been about the stratas in society of it. And also, but the question there that I wonder about is it that white people, in white America is trying to, I don't like saying white people because it kind of groups them all together, but kind of that strata of America is trying to hold on to power that every community it dissipates from every community everywhere around the world. Sooner or later, any majority community loses that power. And is this kind of the idea of we need to hold on to that? Because even that will be transitory then, because those things will go away.
Yeah, the idea that I think about is, number one, absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's absolutely true. But also the ones who oppress will always end up being the ones that will be oppressed. And you have to work outside of that cycle. It's kind of like the whole Nelson Mandela, where, after the apartheid, it wasn't that, hey, we're going to get our freedom and then we're going to be equal and then we're going to oppress you and we're going to take everything back from you, because then that makes it a zero-sum game.
Yes.
You have to recognize what you did. You have to stand in front of the mirror, and then we all have to come back together as society. And
which is why Mandela was a shining example, because he didn't go for the revenge. He didn't go for this will flip.
Yes.
Like he could have, or like many people maybe wanted that situation to be like, this is our time. He was like, okay, we need to find some balance over here. And arguably, but for one of the reasons we're having this conversation is because the only people immigrating to America right now are white South Africans who are allowed into the country, because they said that no, it was a lie. That did not happen. They went after us. We feel disenfranchised now over here, and we're gonna come in.
Yeah.
And Trump was like, okay, the numbers are not going in the direction I want. If we import more white people, this will be good. And they're it's immigration.
It's immigration.
It's like, see, I am pro-immigration. It's just these guys, not those guys.
And it's funny because it's not like the disenfranchised. I would be hesitant to say that the disenfranchisement doesn't exist at all. Like everyone, I get like people feel the way that they feel, in the context in which they feel it, because historically they may have been in a certain position, they lost the power, and now they're disenfranchised, and so it kind of goes out that way. But I feel like when we think about all of immigration, it's also really funny and racist in its own self, because when a person comes to our country, they are called
an immigrant.
Okay, if we go to somebody else's country, we are called
an expat. Yeah.
But that also comes back down to class again.
Yeah, you're right. It comes down to class, where you're like, okay, if I'm going to, I'm high status, you're low, and I'm going to you. But if you come here, you're low status and I'm high. Yeah. And if you get to America, you become high status.
Right.
Yeah. And so you can come to America as an immigrant, but leave as an expat.
Expat. Exactly.
You can get repackaged.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. This is the best car.
It's the best marketing ever. Right?
Absolutely.
All it does is get people to come to America, or have a higher desire to come to America.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting because it surpasses all different races and situations, because now that we have equality in what we think, it's going to be classes of people trying to protect their class. And it's just now becoming apparent that it's becoming much more diverse.
I see.
And so everyone's going to start looking at, because
so tell me, would you protect your class if you're put in that position? Do you think your class is like you would feel threatened?
I'm not even in the class, and I'm starting to protect it inadvertently. You know what I mean? Because
I can see myself there.
I have a very clear path,
right?
And I'm looking at this and I'm looking at other people, and I'm just like, oh, he's not going to make it, or she's not going to make it. Like, how? But she's going to try to take my money away. The money that
I don't even have
yet. So I have to protect it now, so that So how do I?
I think that you kind of you encompass that entire conversation in that statement, where that's what we're all worried about, right? Isn't that capitalism at the end of the day? A lot of them, a lot of people in this country are poor, but they're diehard capitalists because they think that, I might get it, or my kids might get it.
Right.
And I don't want anyone taking it away from them.
Exactly. And the reason why, and the people that are hopeless and are not able to withstand the pressure of the system are the ones who want to tax the rich. They're like
Ooh, that's a big statement though.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe in fairness, equality, and good quality of life for everybody.
Yeah.
And I believe that government has an incredible role to protect us and to play a great role. Everything else needs to be in the private sector, because the private sector is much more efficient than whatever the government can do. And that creates an incentive for the capitalistic flywheel.
I know, but there's a lot of times, and this really kind of comes into the AI debate, it's like there's not enough work. I mean, what you said, that word you use right now, hopeless, that's if people just cannot do something, but what if they can do something and the work just doesn't exist?
So that's okay. So this is so interesting to me, because what people believe about AI, I think, is completely wrong. The talking points are AI is going to take over your job. You're not going to have any hope. But I'm sure you use AI. I use the heck out of AI, and I have more. I can't even breathe. Saad, I'm working like 10 times more, because my AI is going out and saying, okay, what next? Go create something again. Like, do this now. What about this? Have you thought about this? And I'm just like reading the prompts, because I'm also asking it to keep asking me more and more questions.
So it's made you more productive. See, as a comedian, like, I can't use it that much. It's not that funny, so it's not taking my job. Right. Nobody wants my job, not even AI.
I kind of, if money didn't matter, I would really want your job.
Yeah, but money does matter.
But maybe one day it will.
You're like, in communist Russia, money did not matter. I would love your job. What the hell, man?
So, but you know what I mean? You're right. It does matter. And that's why this structure, I think that people have the greatest opportunity to make as much money as they possibly can think of.
I think the future is very unknown.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I'm
it's very
so confident
unknown.
in the future.
You are?
I'm that's what I'm saying is I'm so contrarian in this whole thing because I'm so, number one, I'm so excited because I see the potential of what I can do in the future. And so if I can do it, young people who have absolutely no hope right now and believe that they can't, find a job or work or anything. I mean, I have an intern, and that kid, and what he did
So
was,
you have an intern and you have AI. You have the best of both worlds.
I'm telling you. And then I'm about to get an executive assistant. I'm going to convince my CEO to give me an executive assistant, and then I'm going to be on fire.
Wow.
I'm going to be creating, and you're going
to make your AI jealous. It's going to be like, who's this guy? Why'd you need a human?
I'm going to make their AIs jealous with each other. Yeah. We're going to try to see whose AI can outsmart each other.
Yeah. Because so you'll have this whole system and everything like that. No, I love the fact that you are excited about it and excited about a scary world, because that's a good way to be, because it is a scary world out there, but it's better to be excited about it.
What am I going to do being scared? What am all I'm going to do is put myself in the corner, be hopeless, and then be upset. And then that anger, as we know, historically, what happens with these types of situations is you become economically non-viable. You get angry at something, and then what pursues?
You become a comedian.
Violence.
No, sorry. Sorry, violence. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Violence.
Verbal abuse is what happens.
You start talking into microphones, yelling at people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think that this will, I think a lot of people will definitely benefit from this a lot. And I think we will all adjust to it, however it happens, and people will find a place. And I don't know. I think that in some ways we might be seeing the peak of humanity right now. Like this might be it.
Tell me more.
Yeah. I think that let's coming back to this immigration debate. A lot of the reasons why America needs immigrants is because the population is shrinking, and white America is shrinking. And this worries a lot of people, especially if you're white, it's going to worry you. But I think this is going to happen to all populations. I think all demographics, sooner or later, brown people, their populations will shrink. Every species has a peak, and then they just go away. We do not know what happened to the other species, but by and large, the only thing we know is that they all disappear. That's the only thing for sure.
Yeah,
and it might just be that, if we evolve into something else, great. That some of our DNA will evolve into something else.
You are spot on.
Yeah.
Because I'm in this field.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Okay, wow.
This is what I think.
Okay.
So space travel's coming. We want to become an intergalactic species.
Yes.
Also, at the same time, sperm count is being reduced significantly.
Yes.
Microplastics, all this stuff.
Yeah.
We have to reconcile both of these worlds. And I think that the ability to have a child, like all these young kids don't want to have.
No, and I think they can't even have them. I think that humanity might peak and then just will slowly peter. It might take hundreds and hundreds of years, but this might be the peak of it. And then we will not need more people because of AI.
Well, yeah. Okay. So here's the other thing. If we're going to become an intergalactic or interstellar species, we're going to start off basing the moon, start sending stuff back, then, go off to Mars. To do anything further than that, to be able to travel light years, our bone structure is not going to be able to handle.
Yeah,
so
we haven't figured it out yet.
We will have to eventually become cyborgs. Like there's no way, we have to have
your consciousness, it cannot take it. So we will, humanity as we know it.
Right. As a very organic species.
And you know what?
Water and food.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know what's really interesting, why this coming back to this whole Iran war situation and everything, is a lot of what couldn't get out of the Strait of Hormuz was fertilizer. And if you start reading up about it, that fertilizer is so potent. It basically powers the world and makes food supplies. And they said that, if we didn't have that fertilizer, I was watching this video and they said, and I looked it up and they were right, I think, was that we would have 20% of the crop yields we have, only 20%, which means that we would have basically humanity would be at 20% of what it was before.
Yeah.
And we've just kind of been on this bender, like this sort of bender of kind of our own intelligence, taking us to a point where we can be billions of people on this planet.
That's the whole thing. And so, you know,
but we were never really meant to be here.
Yeah,
we
'cause-
weren't. I mean, there
well,
were never meant to be this many humans. I mean,
yeah.
Life was supposed to kind of support it through crops and animals and
Yeah,
everything.
and then
but
we genetically,
supercharged it.
well,
Yeah.
we genetically modified it,
Yes,
right?
we genetically modified
right.
it, and I guess that's not wrong. It's just what happened.
But we're gonna have to keep doing that. So the genetic modification happened at the level of agriculture, and that was
Yes.
because Karl Marx, you know, had this idea that Marxism, right, had this idea that there's only so much food, and based on the food supply, there's only so much because of caloric intake. That, but now everyone has diabetes.
Yes,
And
it's too much caloric
it's
intake.
way too much caloric intake,
Yeah.
and it's non-nutritious, cheap calories, right, that we're
Yes.
consuming, and we could keep modifying that, but eventually that genetic modification has to come into the human being, right, into our species, and then that's going to spin off something else. We're going to evolve and things of that sort. And so, I mean, you know, before there were Homo sapiens, there were Neanderthals, right, and so on and so forth. So there is going to, I agree with you. I think this is a brilliant point. We might be at the peak, and this might be, you know, the turning point or the fork in the road where we say, okay, where is the next thing?
Yeah.
And that's gonna, I mean, evolution happens over thousands of years, but I think this is gonna happen in a couple of decades or even a couple of centuries.
Wow, because I think, well, I mean, because once people start dying out and people aren't born, things just kind of change, right?
Say, hey, what do we need to do here? Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of work that needs to get done.
Yeah. And also, I don't mean this in kind of like a depressing way or something, but humanity is beautiful. We
Yeah.
have done so much. I think
Yeah.
we've done whatever we were put here to do.
That's
Yeah. And so if it changes a little bit, we shouldn't be scared of that.
Yeah, I mean, do you think?
And
how
also,
much-
you would look sexy as a cyborg. I
Thanks.
think that, I think I like your chain. And so on the radio, see, on the radio, you can't see, but if you're on Facebook Live, Sean is kind of, Sean is really kind of rocking this like chain he has. He's hidden it now. I think it's just part of his cyborg self. He doesn't want to show it. But it was a great chain.
And I have a matching.
You have a matching. See, you're part cyborg already. You're just leaning into this whole thing. You didn't even know it.
It's so funny because it was literally like 2 seconds before. I was like, "Oh, should I
Yeah, sure.
I was like, "Yeah, do it. This is good. This is good. Go for it, buddy. Should I jump off this cliff? Yeah, go for it."
No. I like it.
Oh,
I like
man.
it. We should because it's nice.
Yeah.
What do you like about the chain?
It's just so attention getting.
Yeah.
It's like you're just like, because you almost have to be audacious to wear something this ridiculous.
I know. Like you are not at a Knicks game, but you are at a Knicks game.
Knicks
right
game.
now.
No, the Knicks game is
It's
in
happening
me.
right now, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. So right after
For all
this,
those non-basketball fans, the 4 of them listening.
the ones that decided to come and hang out. Well, no, this will be replayed throughout the week. It'll
They're
be
like,
fine.
oh yeah, that's good. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. So they'll see, we'll outlast the Knicks and
Exactly.
the Spurs.
Yeah, because this
Are
is
you
recorded.
a Spurs fan or a Knicks fan?
Because
Because
it's
Texas,
Texas, we
yes.
gotta go. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I mean, 2-0, and nobody expected the Knicks to play this well. East Coast basketball is so boring. I
I
don't
know,
know,
but they went at it.
yeah,
But I have to say, I love Victor Wembanyama. He's
Yeah.
just so big.
dude, he's an alien, man.
He's
the cyborg.
He's the cyborg. He's 2 cyborgs.
It's
He's like 2
crazy.
short
I
cyborgs.
mean, yeah, you think about a 35-foot three, and he just sinks it perfectly.
I
every
know.
time. Like, man, he has unlimited
You
range.
see him when he takes 3 steps, he's across the court. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, that was just 3.
He started, yeah, he's 3 steps from the 3-point line. He dunks it.
Wow.
Like, gets out there. It's crazy.
I just
Yeah.
picture him on an economy class flight next to me. I'm like, how do you like it now, Wemby? Huh? What are you gonna do in this situation?
What you gonna do, man?
You can't dunk.
all the aisle. Yeah, you kind of feel bad for that because the world is not designed.
Well, I don't
for
think
him.
he'll ever take a economy class flight in his life.
I
but-
hope so. I hope he doesn't, man. I hope if something bad happens to him, that somebody sponsors his flights. Emirates, get on it.
I know. Even in economy class,
Victor Wembanyama.
Wemby has legs room.
Economy plus.
Everyone will take those flights. I'll be
Yeah.
like, this is
This
amazing.
is great. We have Vicky. How do you get in here, man? Oh my god,
Yeah,
love
I
it.
didn't even in a first class seat. I think Victor Wemby will be like, this is not enough space.
Yeah, no, he has to take private. I'm sure
Yeah, he has an old
yeah.
flight.
Oh,
In
yeah.
a proper private jet with like like a bigger one,
like
with
yeah,
more
like a
headroom,
helmet.
with like more headroom.
yeah.
Oh, like the Jetsons kind of
Yes,
thing.
exactly.
It's like this
He's got a little glass piece over
little
his
grass
eye.
piece, and you just see
Yeah.
Wemby like looking out at everyone.
He's like a giraffe.
Be like,
He's
"Land
just-
now."
Lando.
We're there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He would be the best person on a crow's nest, like in the ship. He's just like overseeing everything.
Oh my God. Yeah. His ancestors
Oh yeah.
were probably like the best
like lands
like
right
navigators.
it just brings it over. Yeah.
They're like all cartographers. Like, how did you draw that map? He's like, I saw
I just
everything.
saw it all, man.
I saw everything and drew it. That's his ancestors.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
He's
Especially
probably
South Asians, you guys, our community out there who listen to you feel my pain, right?
Yeah.
We are short.
We're
No,
so- yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
no knee problems. Thankfully. You got some?
No,
See?
really? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, because we're so short.
Well, no, I think it's because we're not athletic.
No,
we're
it's because we're so short.
I think we're short, and then we're not encouraged to play
Oh,
sports.
so we don't use any
So
of
we
our
don't
joints.
use it, and
Yeah.
then we only go for like these evening walks in
Yes.
our chapel, and like we
We
have our
love
hand behind our
walks.
back.
I keep on having arguments with these aunties. I'm like, that is not exercise. They're like, no, it is. I'm like, your heart
does not
there's
get
not
to
there's
zone
no
2.
heart rate change at all. Like the gossip changed their heart rate more than the walking did.
Yeah,
When they
that's so
talking, they're
brilliant.
like, I'm like, thank God, at least yeah. Gossip, you need to aunties, you need to gossip and walk. You cannot just walk or gossip. Both cannot happen
You have to,
separately. We need to walk and
walk
gossip
and
at
chew
the same
gum.
time.
You gotta do it both.
That's good for your health.
Yeah, that would reduce the cardio. You solved it, man. That's
Thank you.
you should be a cardiologist.
I
You
should.
would have
That's so my parents say, so everyone says,
well because laughter plus gossip plus walking,
yeah,
man,
that's all we need.
that's longevity.
If I can figure out how they can eat at the same time,
Or not eat.
not eat. Yeah, they need to not
Not
eat.
eat.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing is now it's switched, right? Whereas before we would shove food, and if we didn't have enough food, we'd be embarrassed and all that stuff. Now it's like, stop feeding me. Like,
Yeah.
you're if you want to kill me, feed me more.
Yes, that's how
know?
it is. And but it's really tough.
They don't understand.
Yeah. But we live in Dallas. I mean, you're in Dallas where the food here is so good. And I got
Yeah.
here and went for Karhai. I'm like, I don't need to go to Karhai.
You went to where?
I went to
Michael
Karhai Boys.
Oh, Karai Boys. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
but then I had the most amazing dosa. I went to Simply South.
Oh
and
yeah, Simply Oh,
it
so
is
phenomenal.
I didn't realize
Yes.
that a dosa could be that good.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I've had food all over South Asia.
Yeah.
That was legit.
Yeah.
Better than food I've had in Pakistan, in India,
Really?
in Dubai. Yes.
Holy.
I mean it was up there. I have
That's
to
insane.
say they
did
figured it
did you ever have a pav bhaji dosa? Pav bhaji dosa?
out. No, I've never done
Oh my god. So instead of the regular like
that.
potato,
yeah.
my mouth is watering.
Yeah.
They put pav bhaji in it,
Mhm.
and it's
Oh, that's
like
such a great
n-
idea.
like nothing I've ever had in my life.
Ooh,
Like
that's so
nothing. We should
good.
go. We should go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
But we should also go to Jimmy's. Have you been to Jimmy's?
I have. It is delicious. Jimmy's Barbecue and Grill. Listen, man, they've stuck by our side. We're gonna stick by their side.
Jimmy's Buffet. You got to check them out. Tuesdays they do like a full grill thing. So they have like everything from Texas barbecue, brisket.
We're just
to-
getting hungrier and hungrier.
Yeah.
as
Why are we
have
doing this
this
to ourselves?
conversation.
Porta Peri Peri. Send some food over to us.
Just get hungrier and hungrier until we
Exactly.
just collapse
So-
on the table here.
And they're like,
We're
we
like,
should've-
you guys have the conversation yourself now. We're too hungry.
and then our moms are just like, should have eaten.
Yes,
Should have eaten.
should have eaten.
Goes right
Yeah,
back.
we need to. Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah.
we're
Goes-
damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Oh, I love it. I love it. See, oh yeah, we're right at commercial. Okay, great. So we're gonna come back with part 2, where we're gonna be talking about work, our careers,
Oh,
how
and
we got
special.
into
I
it.
will make a special announcement.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I will.
Actually, I mean, you
Next.
can give them a little preview of it now, and then we can reiterate it when we come back.
Oh
Okay.
yes, okay, fine. I'll give
Yeah.
them a little.
Yeah, because what if somebody doesn't listen around too?
You're right.
What if they want to watch the game?
You're absolutely right.
All right. So, Saad, what do you have going on in September, bud?
Okay, fine. So starting August and September and October, I am launching my brand new stand-up comedy tour, and we will be
Yeah.
having. Thank you. We
Let's
will be
go.
having a show in Dallas, probably in September or October.
Yes.
Yes, and most probably Radio Azad will be involved.
Oh,
of
we're
course.
gonna be promoting the heck out of it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's gonna happen, and so I'm so excited about it. I've been writing the show for the last 6 months, and I
Oh,
just
good.
want it to be. I'm almost done. I'm almost there. Just a
Oh.
few more months.
Do you,
So
you
please
probably
come to
need
the
some-
show.
You probably need some spots, right? Like you need some like warm up time. You need some stage time.
I do need some stage time and
Did I
everything.
introduce you
but
to TK?
to
Okay.
TK.
Yeah, TK. Okay, he's a buddy of mine.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. He runs a club here in Addison.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then I guess Russell Peters is going to be here on the
Russell Peters comes a
12th.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
comes a
gonna
lot,
be
yeah.
at the Addison Improv, and
Okay,
then we can
great.
try to like see if we can meet somebody there. And then
Oh, fantastic.
the Punchline is right down the street.
I
here.
know it's right here, but I haven't reached out because I basically am not from Dallas, so I need to talk to people
Okay.
like you.
Yeah, and I'll get you connected.
can-
Yeah, Paul Verghese.
Oh,
freaking
yes.
awesome.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
so
amazing.
I'll introduce you to him tonight.
Fantastic.
He's doing 2 shows right now. He's got a show in Cincinnati, I believe.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Either Cleveland or Cincinnati, one of those cities, and so or Indianapolis. And so yeah, he's out there. He's gonna be coming back in a few days. So,
Perfect.
Yeah, we can hang out with him.
Brilliant.
I'm sure he's gonna be out here. FIFA.
Yes.
Like everyone's out here.
Everyone's here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But it's all over America too, I guess. There's gonna be a lot of fan zones.
Yeah. Have you seen the AT&T Stadium yet?
I have seen it just driving by.
Oh, okay.
When I was on my way to a baseball game, and it was just huge.
Yeah, it's huge, man.
So it looked fantastic. I just don't think. I mean, there was no way to get tickets for this FIFA thing. This is another. If we want to talk politics, let's end on that.
Yeah, okay.
These tickets were way too expensive.
Yeah.
America, what are you doing? You're overspending on baseball, on football, on. You understand this is a business, right?
Yeah.
This is you. They're just making money.
Oh,
everyone's like, this is my team.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is just a franchise. I don't understand it. But then we have people who are just like big fans of like franchises, like
like Liverpool.
Like Liverpool.
Yeah.
Or like Wendy's. People are like, Wendy's is my burger. I will not eat a burger anywhere else. I'm like, it's just why are you getting so excited
for a burger?
Or Crest. I will only brush my teeth with Crest. I'm like, this is not something you need to be political about.
Yeah.
But then that's what we do, right? We make all these decisions. These are my decisions. And when it comes to the actual important things, we're like, we don't have to talk about that. Somebody else will make that decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny because like everybody complains, but nobody votes.
Yes.
You know? And it's just like, why? Like, I feel like I'm in the Matrix when it comes to that stuff. Because it's like you wanna hang everything on this decision, but the thing that actually matters, you're like, oh, my vote doesn't count.
Yeah.
What? Your vote doesn't. The only thing that counts is your vote.
The only thing,
like literally,
the only 1-to-1, the most, the only thing that counts in America is your vote.
Yeah,
that's the only place you have power, and where you vote, I guess, and how you vote, and if they gerrymander or not. But that's apart from
and what state, because you can the electoral college.
And only the electoral college. So only those things, but your vote counts.
But it does count. It does count. Yeah. You might not win the popular vote, but and that's the other thing is like
the popular vote means nothing. But that's okay.
But that's okay
still,
too. Yeah. We need to figure out how to get into the systems so that we can work the systems in conjunction to voting itself, right? So I mean, it's going back. Sorry, I do want to mention this. I know we're way over on time, but I should don't be upset with us. The rooms that I've been in, where there are more white people, or they're all white people, and I'm the only person of color, and we're having a political discussion, I'm comfortable in those rooms, and those people are comfortable with having me in the room because I showed up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think that there's a perception also of, do you see what's happening in the news? Do you see what they do? Just like brown people were not a monolith, white people are not a monolith. None of these. So show up
100%, which is why America is great. I mean, honestly, there's you cannot have these conversations other places, or have the pendulum gets stuck in other places. Over here it goes back and forth.
It keeps going back
because
and forth.
That's what it should do. When it gets stuck, anyone trying to stick the pendulum, that's the danger.
Yes, I completely agree. And I think that is anyone on both sides or all sides, that does not and cannot change their mind. The beauty of having these conversations is the ability to change our mind. So when people say, in cancel culture, they go back 20 years of tweets or whatever, and they say, this person said blah, blah, blah. Hey, they changed their mind. And that's a brilliant thing. And we shouldn't ostracize them and cancel them for it. We should kind of like,
we are all, it happens to every single one of us.
And it's like, we want to be the ones that teach them the lesson the way that we want to, and it's
because it's documented and we can, and it's one of those things. It's, it's everything's a Coldplay concert, those two are the only ones cheating, everyone else is gleeful. Hey, we got them. And everyone's a cheater.
Yes.
But the fact that we caught those two, that's what it is.
That's it.
They're the bad guys. So we're good.
We're good. That's how we establish virtue.
Exactly.
Which is not virtuous.
Yes, it's not virtuous.
In the most unvirtuous way.
Yeah, the most unvirtuous way we're calling them out.
That's crazy, dude.
Who's the real villains here?
Exactly.
We're the cheaters.
Yes.
Not those two on screen.
Yes.
They were doing what they needed to do. We're the cheaters.
Right. And who are we to judge that? Right?
Absolutely.
Crazy.
All
right, take a commercial break. We'll be right back with more Mind Over Music. Stay tuned for part 2 with my boy, the comic, the legend himself, Mr. Saad Haroon. All right.